The Celtics drop a heartbreaker here in Los Angeles against the Lakers at the Staples Center. Josue Pavone here alongside Nick Gelso. Nick, there's a lot to digest from this one. There's a wild fourth quarter. There's Jason Tatum scoring a career-high 41 points. And there's also the second unit really coming up short offensively for the Celtics. But we'll get into that later. First and foremost, what went wrong with the Celtics specifically, whether it's the second half or just the overall game in this one?
Let's start with Kemba Walker. We all are saying the Celtics will be fine, and they will with Kemba Walker injured, but boy, did they need him today. You said we're digesting. I have a stomach ache because in the fourth quarter, the Celtics really couldn't get it together, and that's when you really look for Kemba Walker. Jason Tatum, outstanding. We're watching a superstar bloom and blossom in front of our eyes. The Celtics kept pace with the Lakers, nearly beat them, overcame poor officiating, a Brad Stevens technical foul, which is an oddity in itself, and no Kemba. And Kemba's there, Celtics win. I'm not blame shifting, just saying. Kemba is there. You see the value down the stretch.
Does this worry you moving forward? Do you think this team's going to be in trouble without Kemba Walker in their lineup?
No, I mean, again, it's contradicting myself, but they did only lose by 2 points to the Lakers, and it was a Jason Tatum fling that could have tied the game or won it. No, I think what's worrisome is if Kemba doesn't rest. We saw what happened All-Star Weekend. We could go back there. I'm not doing it. But if if they don't rest him and going into the playoffs, this team is not healthy, they ain't going anywhere. So health has to be the primary function because they've proven they can win on the road. And I really think against the NBA, right here, you're playing against one of the best teams in the league, right? So, and they nearly beat it in I hate to say Los Angeles is a hostile environment. Today, the Los Angeles fans, although there was a lot of green in the stands, the LA fans, it wasn't like the fabulous forum here. They stepped up. It was a hostile environment.
Yeah, definitely. And that's what Jason Tatum talked about after the game, or Jaylen Brown, talked about how this was good for this team because of how electric this place was, playoff environment. And, of course, Jason Tatum rose to the occasion. He tied a career-high 41 points. But to piggyback on what you said, I mean, to talk about what this team needs to do without Kemba Walker, you look at the bench. Are you worried about who's going to step up for that second unit? This is the second game where they failed to, or at least almost failed to score in double figures. And, of course, the starting five had to really carry things.
I mean, that's concerning. The bench is a concern, especially seeing that Danny stand pat at the trade deadline. Obviously has confidence in the bench. They played well early on in the season. You've seen it against Minnesota. You've seen it sporadically throughout the season. And now tonight, they didn't show. They were not there. You can't have, 7 points? Was it? What did they have after that? You cannot do. You need at least collectively to have one big number coming off your bench, or you're going to rely heavily on Jason and Jaylen. They're not going to get rest. Not good. You cannot go into the playoffs without a healthy bench.
And this segment is powered by Roman. Head to GetRoman.com/garden, where you can get a free online visit for men dealing with erectile dysfunction, along with free 2-day shipping. That's GetRoman.com/garden. GetRoman.com/garden for a free online visit and 2-day shipping. That's going to do it for us here outside the Staples Center. I am Josue Pavone. He is Nick Gelso, CLNS Media.